Hello there, guys, and welcome to another episode of Lego Star Wars. You guys see in the titles and/or descriptions, we're gonna be talking about health. I know I mentioned it in a previous video. I haven't been feeling good. I've been going to doctors, things like that, for my heart. But right now, I'm gonna give you the end result right now. It's nothing to be worried about at this current point in time, which is awesome. It's a good thing, you know what I mean? But they're still concerned a bit for some things, so I'm gonna start from the beginning and tell you guys what I was doing and what they gave me to come to said conclusion. So, I've been having these things since these chest problems and basically my arm, shooting pains going down my arms and my muscles in general. It just hurt. It's like fire, and it sucks. And then my heart would be racing from 130 to 160, and I'd be sitting here talking like I would right now, and at first they chopped it up as anxiety, and then they thought I was on something, even though the test came back negative, and that's that and the third. And then along that time I had lost my insurance because I was aging out of the what the hell is it called, basically what your parents' insurance is. You age out at the age of 16, not 16, 26 over here in New York, in the U.S., which sucks. I don't understand why we don't have healthcare. I would be more than willing to pay more taxes if it gave everybody fucking healthcare. I really fucking would. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, went along that lines. It died down by December of that was it? Yeah, that year. It's basically been a year to this month, which is crazy. So bam, it died down. It started up a little bit, then died down again. March, it started up a bit, died down again. It's kind of been starting up, I'd say, in January, July, and then died down and started up again actually recently this week, which is good. But anyway, so I'd say June, July. We went over to to go to a professional cardiologist, and boop, took a look. They did an EKG right on the spot. Boom, they wanted to get a record because I was a new patient for them. Made an appointment for 2 weeks. Came back in, and I got this thing called a Zeo patch. For those of you guys that don't know what a Zeo patch is, basically what it is, it's a 2-week heart monitor, 14 days. In my opinion, this is probably the most smartest thing they've probably ever come up with in their life. And I say this with the knowledge that I'm about to give you. This thing, they put adhesive on it, on your left side, your left upper chest. And they put adhesive on it so it sticks. Alright, they press it there for 5 minutes. Boom, it's there for 2 weeks to 14 days. Occasionally it'll slip. I'm going to give you guys also my insight on the actual patch itself. But before we get to that, I'm gonna go ahead and boop. They put it on. Takes 5 minutes to put on. Boop, set. They give you the box. They give you the registers. You put it back in the box. They mail it back after the 14 days. And what's neat is it comes with an actual app for your Android and or Apple products, which is pretty fucking cool. If I don't mind saying so myself. Basically, you put it in. Basically, there's a button on it. You press the button on the Zeo patch. It's basically one big button, and it constantly monitors. But the button highlights the problem so they can better find what these markers are. You know what I mean? And for me, they did find a few, but it's not a major concern at this current point in time, which is cool. So after they press the button, boop, sorry about that, I had to pause the said recording real quick. But after you press the button, it monitors, etc., etc., etc. And then you take it off in 2 weeks, which is cool. You write your little notes on your app, and boom, boom, boom. They know what's going on. They can see if it's being triggered by your heart. You know what I mean? Is there palpitations? Is there abnormal rhythms, which is pretty cool, which I did have a few, but it's not anything to be overwhelmingly concerned about at the current point in time. So we went back, boop, I sent it in, came back home for a week, went in for an ECG. Now, guys don't know what an ECG is. Basically, it's the same process as when you're looking at a newborn. They want to get a three-dimensional print, a three-dimensional image of your actual heart. child. In this case, it's heart. And they did that. I was down there. Joe, this was annoying. This process was annoying. This is probably the most annoyingest thing out of this entire process. Glad I did it, but it's annoying out of this entire fucking process. I went down there, was there for 2.5 hours for it to be last, even though I said I was gonna be in the middle, and I was only in there for like 10-15 minutes. It was so fucking obnoxious. So obnoxious. And I almost lost my shit. You know what I mean? You're there, you know what I mean? They were chilled, they were nice people. It was just the process itself was stupid. You know what I mean? It was just one of those stupid ass processes, like, okay, I'm gonna walk into the doctor's. Oh, your appointment soon? Alright, cool. 30 minutes later. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go take a piss. You guys got a bathroom? I go take a piss, come back. 30 minutes later. I'm like, damn, I'm running out of things to do on my phone. Literally downloaded Zelda Link to the Past. Sitting there. Alrighty. I've got two of the three little medallions I'm supposed to collect. Alright, what the fuck's going on? I gotta get up. So I was like, hey, so is there anybody you guys? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to squeeze you in about, I'd say 20 minutes. An hour passes. And I was at this point, before then, I was like 10 minutes, boop. I'm walking. I had to walk. I can't sit for long periods of time. I lose my shit. So I got up. I walked around. Came back. I sat down. I was like, oh yeah, good. Glad you're back. We thought you just left. I was like, no, I just needed to walk around. And they took me in then. I'd say 10 minutes later. After a patient that went in before me. Which is stupid. Because I was there first. But, alright, boop, came back home, did that test, went back today. I got all my results. The ECG was basically the last one I took. Saw some anomalies around on my heart, which nothing to be overly concerned about. The EKG was alright. Again, you know what I mean, right bundle branch block, which is, you know, it's okay, it's common. It's not that severe at this current point in time. But they're still concerned about, you know what I mean, the pain shooting through my body, which sucks ass. Like right now, currently on my left, I'd say upper arm, where your muscle is, on that side. So you put your arm flat against your sides, literally right there where your side is. That flat, or that part, it's just, it's there, and it just hurts. It just hurts. So they're like, okay, it could be, you know, you do a lot of physical stuff, you eat a lot of protein, you know what I mean, you eat healthy, you eat to gain mass, but your body doesn't gain mass, and it's just producing muscle. That could be a problem. They're like, we're not a professional in that aspect, but it could become a problem. So we're gonna go ahead and direct you to a neurologist. We do want you to come back. And I was like, okay. What I'll do is I do have a follow-up with my primary in a month or two. And at that time, if I'm still having problems, I'll come back. You know what I mean? I'll make the appointment with the other doctors and the other specialists. And boom, 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 problem solved. So I'm glad, in a way, I'm glad there wasn't that much serious. Like, it's still on watch, but I'm glad there is nothing urgent. But at the same time, I'm like, I wish there was, so they can kind of just see what it was and fix it and find a solution. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's annoying. It hurts. And it just sucks ass, guys. It really does. You know what I mean? It happens randomly, whether I'm lifting or I'm just sitting here. It does suck. It just happens randomly throughout said day. But, guys, that's basically it on the health update. I know a lot of you guys have wanted to know. I was like, fuck it, I'll just share it with you guys and what's going on. Now that I know and got all these test results back, and it's nothing severe, but it's still there, but it could be potentially come something, so I gotta go back in a checkup, you know what I mean, to get another ECG, just to make sure. And I'd say 5 months to 6 months, but as of right now, you know what I mean, we're good. I'm good. I'm happy. You know what I mean? Get these other appointments in, figure out what's going on with my body, and we'll go from there. Other than that, guys, that's basically what's been going on with that, and I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I do know we're in the middle of this episode here of this LEGO Star Wars, but I'm just going to fade it out. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Deuces.